What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with yet another speaker review because let's be honest, I'm on a never-ending quest to find the perfect column array speaker for those 150 guest weddings and corporate events that we do. You know the drill. We need something that sounds incredible, looks elegant, and won't break our backs during load-in. Those are always my core requirements for any speaker that I am personally going to keep and use at all of my personal gigs. Today, we are diving deep into the LD Systems Maui 28 G3 Mix. And yes, I said mix, not the regular G3. This thing has caught my attention because it's not just another column array. It's a column array with a built-in 6-channel digital mixer. So, just real quick, they do have this little protective cover here, and it looks like it has a magnet on it. And then they go together like this. They kind of have these little spikes. The bottom one has no logo. That's how you know the bottom from the top. The other one's also got spikes, and it'll go up there. You get that. So you can see them all together here. The reason I was walking in with them so gingerly is I have not gotten the bags in yet. So we're gonna set them up and talk to you about them. And then of course, like we always do about this time, crank them up. Here we go. Before you get too excited, let's break down everything you need to know about whether this is worth your hard-earned DJ dollars. So what exactly are we looking at here? This is the Maui 28 G3 Mix from LD Systems. And it's the answer to the age-old DJ problem. Do I bring a mixer and speakers, or do I try and find an all-in-one solution that doesn't suck? This system features a 12-inch sub in a compact birch plywood cabinet, 12 3.5-inch full-range drivers in the column, 2 1-inch high-frequency drivers with a curved waveguide. And here's the kicker, a full 6-channel digital mixer built right into the subwoofer. The key difference between this and the regular Maui 28 G3, the regular version just has basic line inputs, XLR in, XLR through, and a sub out. The mix version, this one, gives you a complete mixing solution with phantom power, effects, EQ, dynamics processing, and even an app for wireless control. Think of it this way, the regular G3 is like buying a really nice car. The G3 Mix is like buying that same car, but it also has a coffee maker in it and self-drives. Let's talk numbers that some of you seem to care too much about. Listen, I just report the manufacturer's specs. I don't have a professional sound room and all of the tools to measure the kilohertz, millihertz, millihertz on the subs. I'm sorry, okay? Here's what they report. Power and output, 1,030 watt RMS, 60 watts peak power, 170 dB max SPL. Frequency response, 37 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Now, what does that mean in real world terms? I know you guys always want to know based on number of guests. In my opinion, this system will comfortably handle 120 to 150 guests easy in most venues. I've seen DJs push it to around 200 people, but you're really gonna max it out at that point. Let's talk about some of the physical specs. The total weight is about 78 pounds. The sub is 50, the column part's 28, the height is about 6 foot 7 inches. The form factor is perfect for elegant venues where you don't want massive speakers dominating that space. The 120-degree horizontal dispersion means even coverage across the dance floor without any hot spots. The mixer specs, you've got 6 channels total, 2 mono XLR jack combo inputs with phantom power, 1 stereo input for channels 3 and 4, Bluetooth 5.0 input, and then 2 dedicated monitor outputs. System output for linking additional speakers. You got built-in effects, EQ, dynamics, and a gate compressor on every channel. Here's where things get interesting. The built-in mixer I was talking about isn't just a basic 4-channel board slapped onto the back of the speaker. This is a legitimate digital mixing console with features that rival standalone mixers that cost $1,000 plus. Full parametric 5-band EQ on every channel, gate and compressor on every input, built-in reverb and delay effects, and then you even have a foot switch input on the back for hands-free effect control. The Maui Mix app for your iOS device and Android has 2 modes, easy mode for quick setup with presets, and expert mode where you can dive deep into every parameter if you really know what you're doing. You can name the channels, change colors, set up custom presets, and control everything wirelessly right there from your phone or your tablet from the middle of the dance floor. I want to talk about SysLink technology. Here's something cool that they have in this product. You can actually link together two of the Maui 28G3 mix units with a single Ethernet cable, and suddenly you have 12 mixer channels. That's perfect for bands or larger events where you need more inputs. Well, here's the real question. Do we actually need this as event DJs? Most of us already have our mixing workflow dialed in. The question is whether this integrated approach makes our lives easier or just adds complexity, and only you can decide that based on what digital mixer you're currently using. So let's talk about what really matters, how they sound. The cardioid column design is brilliant for event work. You get 18 dB of attenuation behind these speakers, which means less stage wash and cleaner sound for your microphones. The 120-degree horizontal dispersion gives you even coverage without any of the dead spots, and people can hear them all over the room. Now, something called the Dyne-X DSP Generation 2 is LD's secret sauce. It prevents distortion even when you're pushing the system probably too hard. The bass response has a single 12-inch woofer that goes down to 37 Hertz, which is respectable for a column system. It's not gonna rattle your windows like dual 18s will, but it's more than adequate for most private events. The optimized bass reflex ports reduce the air noise so you get clean low end without that whooshing sound that some speakers make. Let's talk about the clarity. The mid-range is where this system really shines. Those 12 3.5-inch drivers create a wall of sound that's incredibly even across the room. The vocals cut through beautifully, and the curved waveguide on the tweeters give you precise high frequency dispersion. All right, let's fire these babies up, see how they sound in this room. Of course, we will be taking them out to a show hopefully this weekend if we get some bags, with back-to-back weddings at around 150 guests each to give you a real world look at them as well. So we're gonna go line on here. Let's see. So that's maxed out. We'll obviously go about 12 o'clock on this. And then on the mains, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna go about 12 o'clock on the mains. Input 1, sub level. We're gonna leave that there. Oh, page. Oh yeah, these are some of the mixer features here. Gonna leave the sub level in the middle. Okay. And all right, and then we'll do the same thing on the other. All right, fire them up. All right, the moment of truth. Let's have a listen. Here we go. We running them. 12 o'clock on here. Denon Prime Go Plus as usual.
Thinks he's flying, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. I want a little time, and no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging up my goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies.
I got a sick reputation for handling brawls. All I need is me a few seconds and more, and then I rap. Tell the lady bring my lap, and they ain't coming back, so you can put it caught out there. I'm the truth, and they ain't got nothing to prove. And you can ask anybody, cause they seem to do it. Barricades, I run right through them, used to them. Throw all the dirt you want, no use. Still gonna have a pen up in a fabulous room. On her back, picking out a basket of fruit. I love you, boo. Yeah, freaking Petey, love you too. You know how I do it.
Whoa, they sound good.
Yeah.
So, not even close to clipping them, Saquon said. We could have gone up higher probably on the mains, probably could have gotten higher up on the channel input. I had this at about 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. I mean, hitting them hard, and they are taking every bit of it. They sound really good. I think this, we've been testing speakers here all day. This particular controller, this Denon controller, is a little bit crispy. So I probably could have EQ'd out some of the highs here, or again, gone to the app here on the phone and then actually dialed in some stuff. Right now, as you can see, I've connected to it and I'm getting ready to hit update on this. But I mean, there's so many different little things you can do, but as you can see, it's calling for a system update. I mean, I can go in here, expert mode, or like we were saying, easy mode. I'll go to easy mode because that's me. Confirm. You could change what the foot switch does. Mono, left, right. Turn on the effects. You can make the latching either, you know, hold or just momentary. I guess that's more for the foot switch. And like I said, I need to hit this update button first and foremost and get these brought up to speed. But the app, you know, could be critical. Like, honestly, put this same app on the iPad that Saquon's out there running the lights on and be like, hey man, go check it out. Because like I said, the other night we were out on the dance floor and both of us didn't walk out there until, you know, 30 minutes into dancing. And he was like, hey man, because we were so far from the dance floor, he's like, you need to turn it up. It's not loud enough on the dance floor. So in this case, it's like, well, he can go out there and literally, you know, if it was too crispy, take out some of the highs, bring up the bass, whatever he wants to do. So I love that feature. And again, that is one of the bonuses of the G3 Mix over the G3. Now, next test will be putting these in a real world scenario at back-to-back weddings, hopefully either this weekend or next weekend. We both got back-to-back weddings. I'm not about to take these expensive, beautiful, white, sexy speakers out without a set of bags. Hopefully they're on the way here now. All right, so we did the demo in the studio with the Maui 28 G3 mixes. Today we are at the North Carolina Museum of Art. This is our first time bringing them out to a live event. So super excited to hear how they sound. We've got a really good sounding room, which is super rare for North Carolina wedding venues. Normally they're boomy and sound like crap. This art museum sounds incredible every time we play here. So it's a great spot to test them out. About 150 guests, which is our normal guest count. So I'm super curious to see, and really I kind of rely on Saquon, like during peak dance hour, what it sounds like out here with, you know, 100 of the 150 people dancing, how these sound when we really hit them hard. So tonight is the night. We're gonna test out the Maui 28s and give you our honest feedback at the end of the night. All right, guys, wrapping up the night. Final thoughts on the Maui 28 G3 Mix. Badass speakers. I mean, they sound great. They went together super easy. We were hitting them hard because that crowd was lit and it was about 150 guests. A little bit of just tapping limit, but we weren't like clipping or like, there was in no way, shape, or form any way that we're gonna go thermal and shut off or anything like that. Sounded great. Saquon went out on the dance floor, you know, said they sounded good out there. All in all, an awesome speaker. They go together super well. They pack up easy. The bags are super nice. I mean, like, it kind of checks all the boxes for me. So if you're in the column array speaker shopping game right now, again, these are another one that I would add to the list. I mean, it's getting to be a long list of the ones that I really truly endorse and would use, but I don't know, maybe that's a good thing for the consumer. Maybe it'll, you know, regulate the price a little bit. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Maui 28 G3 after taking them to our first wedding this weekend. Well, I mean, I'm kind of in love with these things. Here's what I also love. Fewer cables, less gear to transport. The look, I love these. I think clients will love them. Wedding planners are gonna love them. The design, they've got better feedback rejection for speeches and toasts. The app control, Saquon, my assistant, can make adjustments from anywhere in the venue, walk out on the dance floor and dial it in. The build quality is super solid. German engineering stands alone. Quick setup, as you saw, no stands, no complicated rigging, plug and play. And that SysLink feature is gonna be really useful if you do a lot of corporate events or if you have a lot of musicians with you and need a lot of inputs. Now, what could be better? The price at around $2,100 a side, it is definitely not cheap, and the bags are extra as well. Bass limitations. It's not gonna satisfy the bass heavy music heads that are like, and it's got a little bit of a learning curve. The mixer is gonna take a little bit of time for you to master. Also the app dependency. If your phone dies, you're gonna lose wireless control. So after using these at real events and in the studio, here's what I've learned. They excel at cocktail hours, introductions, dinner service, and open dancing. For DJs that are craving massive amounts of bass, you're gonna need to add more subs. But the mixer integration really shines if you want your assistant to tune the system from the dance floor while you're DJing during peak dancing. And not sure if it matters to you, but having phantom power built in means you can run podium mics directly into the speaker without external gear. So, is the Maui 28 G3 Mix the perfect column array for 150 guest events? Well, it's damn close. If you're doing elegant private events where sound quality, appearance, and convenience matter more than earth-shaking bass, then this system is probably the one. The built-in mixer isn't a gimmick. It is a legit workflow improvement that can simplify your setup and give you even more control. At $2,100 a side, it's an investment, but when you consider you're getting a high-quality speaker system and a professional digital mixer for that price, the value proposition makes sense to me. My recommendation is this: if you're primarily doing weddings, corporate events, and upscale private parties, and you want to streamline your setup while maintaining that pro sound quality, the Maui 28 G3 Mix deserves serious consideration. So, what do you think? Are you ready to simplify your rig, or do you prefer keeping your mixer and your speakers separate? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know if you own these, what you think of them, if you're thinking about getting them, and if you found this review helpful. Hit that like button, subscribe for more gear reviews and gig logs, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching. Peace, y'all.